It is late. 12:50 a.m., almost 1 a.m. But I was laying in bed, and sorry, that's for later. I was laying in bed, and then I don't know, was thinking about my tattoos. I got my first tattoo. I'll tell you, this first tattoo right here, I got it right after a relationship. I said, I'm single now. I haven't been single in a long time. I'm gonna get myself a Pirates of the Caribbean tattoo. And you got to make sure that the sparrow is facing away from you, because that's how it is in the movie. If you got the sparrow facing you, then you got the tattoo that Johnny Depp got. But the sparrow in the movie is facing away from Jack Sparrow. So I see people with the arrow facing them, and I'm like, no, that's the Johnny Depp tattoo. That's not the Jack Sparrow tattoo. There's a difference. The sparrows go in two different ways. Anyway, after a relationship, this one, can you see it? It says adventure with a little period at the end. Yeah, it's Tumblr. I saw it on Tumblr. I'm pretty sure I did. Or like, was it Tumblr? I guess it just sounds like a Tumblr picture, Tumblr post, from what I've heard. That's it. And I think that was also during another relationship. And then this one is a ghost. And this one I got because at the time, a friend of mine, she was going to get a tattoo, and she asked me if I wanted to go with her. And I said, sure. And I ended up getting a tattoo of the ghost, which I guess also happened around another, female companion. And then I have a tattoo here on the bottom of my waist, my hip. And I got that one with my mom. My mom wanted the... At the time, me and my mom were like, yeah, why not? Let's get matching tattoos. She got hers on her arm. I got mine on my hip here, my waist. And that's also with a female, my mother. Well, that seems like all those... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 5 tattoos. Maybe we should... Maybe... Excuse me. As soon as I'm about to speak some truth, I start coughing. It's all part of the ploy. Yeah, 4 out of these 6 tattoos, I guess, have to deal with a relationship, companion-wise. Interesting. And then this one. Oh, wait. There it is. It's there we go. It's Poseidon's trident. But it's the Poseidon trident that Captain Barbossa had in the 5th one. Now, the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean, don't even get me started. Okay. But it had some moments. But nothing beats the original trilogy. I mean, that's one story. The funny thing is, Gore Verbinski, the guy who directed the first 3 Pirates, the writers were the same. The director of the first 3 didn't do 4. But the writers of the first 3 did 4. So it's just interesting how there's a shift there. But also the story is done. They didn't have Will Turner. And Will Turner was 50% of that movie. I mean, come on. Him, Elizabeth, Jack Sparrow and Captain Barbossa, or whoever the villain was of that movie, of those movies. But that trio was the trio. That trio was the trilogy. So I got Captain Barbossa's tattoo in the same spot that he has in the movie. And then I got the Jack Sparrow tattoo in the same spot that Jack Sparrow has in the movie. And coincidentally, technically, they're both on the same arm right next to each other. So, pretty interesting. And then, which is funny, I usually wear sleeves, but no one really sees it that much. Where is it? Oh my gosh. I don't even know where my tattoo is. That's how much I just don't. I just don't care about it. Like it's just there. But okay, so some people will be like, "Oh my gosh, you got the Joker on your arm," and I look at them and go, "No, this is not the Joker on my arm. Okay, it's not the Joker. It's freaking Joaquin Phoenix. Okay, look, it's not the Joker. It's Joaquin Phoenix. I got a person on my arm. I got a person that I don't even know on my body. Okay? That's not good. That's not good. I don't even know them. And now they're on my body. That's not good." And, but man, I saw that movie 8 times. I guess I was in a pretty low, it was right, that was probably the last, I started my obsession over horror movies, my obsession over sinister type movies, just pretty dark genre movies. I had like an obsession over it. I loved them. I grew up watching 80s slashers and enjoying it for the practical effects. That's what I really loved about them. Everything just looked so different and real. It just seemed like they popped. And as a kid, it was just amazing to see how way things were done, practically in these older movies, you know, and even some current movies. But anyway, I saw the Joker 8 times, and it's not good. It's not good to see it 8 times, and it was just something about it where it just felt like it was a victory, right? And I was in a low state of mind. I was depressed, you know. Job, trying to figure out my life, what to do, where things were going, you know, a lot of ups and downs. So, you know, a movie comes along where, like, this character is how they advertise him. He's somebody who's rock bottom and then skyrockets to feeling good. But then you look at that, and then it wasn't until I realized, oh, wait a second, the person I'm rooting for is a murderer. The person I'm rooting for is wants to bring hurt onto people. Because I'm not, you know, sometimes people who murder, they have their own reasons. Sometimes if it's self-defense, it's such an interesting topic. So I don't even want to say that. I want to say people fall in love with this character, and this character basically like just wants to bring evil upon people, and actually wanting to kill people, wanting to do evil, wanting to do that. So I was like, maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't be watching this movie 8 times. So, but because of that, and because I watched the movie, I was like, I gotta get a tattoo, and then everything changed after that. But that's why I got the Joker tattoo, because at the time I was like, yeah, this movie rocks. Woo! You know, evil. No evil. No evil. So, but now I got that tattoo. And people always go, oh, wow, nice, you got the Joker. No, it's Joaquin Phoenix. It's Joaquin Phoenix. And it's funny, I remember some guy, he had a Joker tattoo, but it was Jack Nicholson. And he was all like, yeah, man, we got the same tattoo. I said, no, I got Joaquin Phoenix, and you got freaking Jack Nicholson. And I thought, I'm like, you don't know him. Do you know what he does when he goes home? No. You just see him in the movies. Like, I have nothing wrong. it was fun. It was all fun and games. But I mean that though. I mean, I mean that. There's nothing wrong with, looking up to something. But I feel like sometimes there's nothing wrong with getting a tattoo of like a favorite character that you like. If you want to get like, seriously, if you want to get Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 1 because you just love that movie, but you want to depict that it's Tobey Spider-Man, go for it. Whatever you gotta do. Nothing wrong with getting tattoos. Nothing wrong with getting tattoos of anybody. Nothing wrong with it. Again, I always speak from my experience. What I got from it was eventually I was like, oh, I shouldn't be getting someone else's face on my body if I don't know them. Especially if the character is somebody who's killing people because he wants to bring havoc, So it's just such a dark movie. Such a dark movie. And I don't think any lesson was taught. Was there a lesson taught in the Joker? Was there any lessons? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. It's these movies, like I said, you like them, you don't like them. So now I'm stuck with, I got a tattoo, but it's funny though. I crack up. I always say these tattoos are reminders to never get tattoos. And it's always interesting every time I tell it to somebody, they kind of chuckle. And it's true. I tell them, like, these tattoos these tattoos are, they're a reminder not to get tattoos. And I think that's good. I think anybody could, hey, if you got tattoos and you feel like you regret having that tattoo, seriously, I mean it, please. I say it as a humor, as a joke, but I mean it. There's always truth. If you have tattoos on your body that you don't like, that you regret, or you're having second thoughts about having, or some people I know, it sticks with them a lot. It's like, oh my gosh, I got this tattoo. Look at me. Sometimes what you can do is look at that tattoo and say, this tattoo, it's going to be a reminder not to get a tattoo like this again. So I'm serious. This tattoo is a reminder to not get tattoos, whatever your outcome is. So yeah, it might help. And you'll laugh about it. Anyway, I think that's it. That's it for my tattoos. Okay. All right. Bye.